So many of you, we couldn't figure out how to...
No hugging.
And old people, I want to hug all of you
Yeah, we
so
couldn't figure out how to maneuver the hugging. So we were like, just sit down.
Down goes Katy.
These pants are kind of slippery.
Well, and these stools are not the easiest.
No. What did you do in the 70s?
We slid off the chair.
Slouchy.
But we had our platform shoes to protect us.
That's right. That's
There we go. Well, Katy, we hear that congratulations are in order. Right? You are now engaged to your then boyfriend, now fiance, Orlando Bloom. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Were you surprised? Was it planned?
Of course I was surprised, and I was really surprised when my mother posted all the pictures on Facebook.
Oh,
Oh my, no, it was okay. Moms always get a pass. I think they get a pass for this type of stuff.
They do.
Yeah, it was lovely. It's been lovely. It's a whole different feeling.
Well, congratulations. And the last time, well, the last time you were on the show was in 2008. I just found out, believe it or not.
You've been hiding.
Yes. Well, there you go for the release of your first mega hit, "I Kissed a Girl."
Oh my gosh, that was before all my plastic surgery.
And apparently this happened.
What the?
She's gonna...
I liked it.
The ratings have gone down ever since.
But when that song came out, I mean, it was just such a huge hit. When did you realize, wow, I've made it?
For all of us, and Ryan, you host a lot of things, so you would probably know that something like hosting the Oscars is like touching the ceiling. You know, you're like scared of it, you want to do it, but you don't want to do it, but you got to do it at some point in your life. The Super Bowl was definitely that moment for me. So I guess that was back when
you were amazing on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was talking about it.
Thank you.
But we were talking about hit songs, and I can't believe this, but We Are the World came out 35 years ago.
Yeah.
It was such,
amazing?
it's amazing. Such a beautiful example of people coming together. I think we could really use that right now. What do you remember from writing that song?
Well, you know, there's several amazing moments. I'll tell you one funny story. Ray Charles was asking during the ceremony, he said, "I've got to stop and go to the bathroom." And so, no one's ever heard this story, so I'm telling it to you now. You get an exclusive. And so Stevie said, "It's down the hall and to the right." And Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
And so Ray said, "Oh, let me get this straight, honey. Let me get this straight now. You go down the hall." And Stevie said, I'll take you." So Stevie grabs Ray by the arm, walks out of the door, and Billy Joel turned to me, I forgot who it was, and said, "Did anybody see that? Did anybody hear that?" He took him out to the... That's what happened.
Oh, amazing.
So that's what I remember most.
Wow.
I gotta give a shout out to my sister in the audience. She missed school to be here because she loves all of you. Gracie right there.
Hi, Gracie.
But she is especially the biggest fan of Luke Bryan. And she went to bed wearing She went to bed wearing your T-shirt last night, and I'm like, oh, this is very real.
No, this is real.
It's very real.
I'm blushing.
I know. But you know what? You're such a family guy, and they're even a part of your new music video, What Makes You Country. You've got two of your sons in it, your nephew in it. I want to know, being such a superstar, how you keep life so normal, because you're public, you talk about the ups and the downs.
Is it normal? I think it's funny you talk about that video, and we're sitting there, and we're staging this campfire moment with me and my boys, and they physically start fighting and beating each other up. And it's, you know, so we get to video editing time, and they're like, "Well, we don't know whether we need to have the fight on." So we kind of manipulated how bad they were. But, you know, you have to separate them. But the main thing is, I think it's about having your core group of buddies that keep it real for you. But, and you got to have your wife calling you out on your little shit.
And she sure does.
Yes.
We love you, sweetie.
Very true.
But I think it's about that core group, but then it's about just trying to have fun with all this stuff too. Have fun. You know, we try to, during the summers, sometimes I'll take one of my boys and bring them out on the road with me, and I call 2 days later and tell my wife she can have them back. But you know, just trying to make time and spread it all out. And you get it right some days, and you get it wrong some days. It's no different than a normal household. And but
you guys are always on some sort of adventure, though, like with your boys.
We adventure it up quite well. And I'm like one of those naive dads that I'm like the Clark W. Griswold deal, where you know, I start with with good intentions and naiveness, and then it just
blows up
it implodes on
You
me.
speak for all of us.
You never know what's going to happen when you're with a bunch of people, right? That's how we operate on The View.
Yeah, and look how many people are up here now.
I know, it's a lot.
I know.
But Ryan, you know, you have so many jobs, okay? How many jobs have you got?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll start on your hand and we'll end on your hand.
A handful.
I mean, you were hosting 2 red carpets for 2 different networks. When do you sleep?
I sleep at the same time you do, 9:29. I put my head on the pillow, I fall asleep, and I sleep quickly. But I've always done a lot at once. I mean, we were doing the American Idol auditions, and I would do Live with Kelly and Ryan in the morning, get on the plane, fly to Denver, shoot auditions in the afternoon, and fly back here.
That's crazy.
You know,
Phantom. He's the Phantom.
Yeah.
You really are.
What's the craziest day you've ever had?
I think these audition days are pretty crazy, where I'll get up and I'll do a talk show, a radio show for Los Angeles. I'll fly to the other side of the country for 3 hours of auditions with this gang, and then get back to be here for the next morning. When we do the show, we do it live on Sunday nights, and I fly overnight every weekend back and forth every 4 days to the West Coast. But I know I work best when I'm busy.
Is caffeine your friend?
Yes. Matter of fact, it's taking total self-control not to chug this right now.
We got to brag on Ryan, because like, we were taping some stuff last week, and sometimes he's taping stuff that we're not in the frame, so we're sitting back there talking, and then we're talking, and we hear him make a mistake. And we're like, what was that? And everybody's like, Ryan Seacrest made the first mistake in 10 years. I mean, so he is true, like,
we were on tape, so I didn't really prepare.